tonight, Barry Holland, along with pro wrestling personality and expert, Steve Rickard. In this program of World Pro Wrestling from the Pacific, we take a look at a demonstration of how Harley Race knocks them out. We recall a big match between Larry O'Day and Ron Miller. Also on the program, a tag contest between Samoan Joe, Lou Leota, Merv Fortune and Rip Morgan. But first up, it's Tony Rickard, and he takes on Peter Lauder.
Tony Rickard goes behind, and arm roll by Peter Lauder to take Tony to canvas. Referee Jack Kendall looking at the shoulders of Tony Rickard. Hits as a counter. Peter Lauder comes to his feet very smartly. Lauder claiming a half face lock, and he takes Tony across his leg to apply pressure. Side headlock. One to the stomach. And Lauder throws one to the face. And another one. And Rickard's fighting back. Peter Lauder hits the canvas. Japanese arm twist, and Lauder goes down. Good toss and a counter with the arm lock. Armbar. Lauder claims the arm and counters, comes out with the Japanese Japanese armbar. Moves, applies pressure by forcing the hand back over the wrist.
Yes, nice work. Peter Lauder might be feeling that just a little at this stage. It was a good work by Tony Rickard. In fact, good work by both of them. But Tony with the upper hand at the moment.
Flying mare by Lauder. Rickard holding onto the arm and comes out in control with the hammerlock. Hammerlock by Lauder. Rickard looking for flying mare again, trying to counter this hold. No, he's not. He's gone right up, a somersault right over the top of Lauder and drops him to the canvas with a drop kick. Very, very nice move. Lauder thrown into the ropes. Only looking for a backdrop, but Lauder comes off with a big foot to the chest. Takes the arm of Tony Rickard. What is he going to do? Throws him into the turnbuckle. Follows him in, claims the arm again. Tony Rickard reverses and throws Lauder in, and he comes up. Nice climb up by Tony Rickard.
Yes.
Oh, and a nice takeover. And it's all over. 1, 2, 3, a fall to Tony Rickard, and Tony Rickard the winner. Peter Lauder throws Tony Rickard into the turnbuckle. Hesitatingly, he moves into Tony for the second move. Tony Rickard reverses the move and hurls Peter Lauder into the turnbuckle and follows through with a beautiful climb up, somersaults backwards and takes Lauder over for the 1, 2 and 3. Tony's ready now to talk to Barry Holland.
Tony, talk is that we have in the country at the moment some of the roughest, toughest wrestlers in the world.
Yes, Barry, everybody's talking about Rupert Collins and Larry O'Day, two of the roughest and toughest wrestlers ever to come out to New Zealand there. But there's also some great talents in New Zealand that I think can be matched against these guys. I'm sure my father won't back down from a match against any of these two guys. And Ron Miller is also expected back in here, one of the most scientific wrestlers to come out to New Zealand.
Some of these fellows are fellows who you know will come out here and try to hurt people like you.
Yes, it's true. But I'm sure they'll be matched up against some tough talent in New Zealand.
So you're not too worried about the fact that we have these sort of gentlemen in the country, or coming, we call them gentlemen, coming into the country?
Well, there's always somebody who's worried about these guys, but they can be matched up against some good talent in New Zealand. You know that, Barry.
Well, now let's turn our attention to Harley Race, once a world champion with one of the most lethal manoeuvres in the sport. Here's Steve Rickard.
Harley Race, one of the greatest world champions of all time. He held the championship no less than 6 times. Harley lost the championship to Dusty Rhodes, who in turn lost it to Ric Flair. Harley Race's favourite and speciality hold was the suplex. He would take his man round the neck in a forward headlock type hold, lift him above his head, and then come down to the canvas, bringing his opponent onto his shoulders, and this was always, or almost always, a winning fall.
Samoan Joe and Lou Leota with me here. Joe, we've heard all sorts of talk and a little bit of despair from some wrestling fans about how we're going to be able to handle some of these rough guys that are apparently here in the country, who are going to be coming into the country. Now, I would think that you two are going to be in the forefront. How do you feel about that?
Well, thank you very much, Barry. Let me say this in my own language too, to explain this to my people. Whaftai lava le tunu pele. Ia o tō whafonga fo. E whamaloha fo i talinga, le tau taso. Ai leise me tupu. Le whionga le a Leota, o le u masa auni lava maua. O ai e taunu mai nei i le nuu nei. Maua ma Leota, le u masa auni. O lasta o whingalo Leota.
Ole, tasi lau fo i lo banatu e le tulange peo na e saunoa.
Saunoa mai po le alo whingalo.
So se taimi, e peo na uta watu o lewa umona sainia ta ua. Whaim wha moa, wha tau moa. I tangata umalo wha o i mai te i nei atunu e tusa o panga mawhai iai Larry O'Day o Rupert Collins o ai uma so se taimi lava o sauni a taito tasi a whai au i o na e te iai
tate whiwhia lava tate whiwhia wa sunga Steve Rickard o le matat whatasi i nei wha angatama ia ma o le mauli mawatu tato pere Samoa mate mana o mia lo to sosani o mai tato e sosani mai ia ma ua mala whionga ia Leota. O le ua uma saini ma kontalat ia o la ma o iai o le taimi nei ua uma foi le taimi sala ai te ma ua o la ma tu no la sa so ngan Leota
o te whamoni me uma ma ua o foi le taimi o te tau o nao ese ma le tunu ai o te watu so se taimi so se nofuanga i so se aso so i fua.
Well, I think on that point, let's take a look now at a rather memorable Commonwealth Championship match.
Miller again with a hammerlock applied. O'Day on his knees.
Well, you might have heard that thump, and you might have heard that one too. So Larry O'Day's really on the receiving end. Miller really working on that shoulder.
Miller applying the pressure. Larry O'Day on the canvas, both shoulders down. The referee not applying the count. Maybe the far shoulder is up. Obviously is. Now he lifts the near shoulder.
Steve, I wonder just how long it's going to be before we see Larry O'Day come up with one of these tricks he's got at the box.
Well, I can't say I'm an admirer of his, Ernie, I'm not, but I do admire the way the man comes up from underneath, because he's a tough guy. You can expect anything from him at any time. We saw it right there, underneath, comes in, and now actually taking over on Ron Miller.
Still feeling that arm though, Steve. He needs a little bit of time and perhaps a bit of a thump. Oh, there goes one back from Ron Miller. Oh, and that sore arm too of Larry O'Day's. Miller working on it again. Well, just when we thought Larry O'Day was going to come back hard and heavy, Ron Miller was right in there.
no let up at all in this match. Miller in there all the way. O'Day trying to fight his way back into the match. And I say trying because Miller doesn't give him any opportunities at all. O'Day just gets in, looks as if he's going to take over, and Miller counters again and has the upper hand.
Well, this is a tough match, Steve, and these fellas are not fighting for peanuts. They're fighting for the Commonwealth title, and that's a title that anyone in the world would like to have. So Ron Miller certainly isn't going to let go too easy.
No, and of course we have another thing, Ernie, with the Commonwealth title. Anyone that does hold a belt is almost sure of getting a crack at the world champion who is due to wrestle in New Zealand in October.
Yeah, later on in the year, of course. And of course we just saw the world champion in action, and he's a toughie too.
Ron Miller, armbar applied. Knee by O'Day. O'Day again taking over, Miller underneath. Can Miller come up again? Can Miller turn the tables, come back into O'Day? O'Day still holding the arm away from him, and obviously where Miller has been working it over, he's suffered a lot of punishment and feeling the effects. Body press, count of two. Count of two to Larry O'Day. Heavy knee to the ribs. Nice takedown. O'Day comes out with a leg scissors applied to the arm of Ron Miller. Counter one. Commonwealth champion underneath. O'Day holding on the arm, trying to stay in this match. Most of the match Miller's, but O'Day now in control. Miller looking for a counter. Come to his knees, he'll try and push the shoulders of O'Day to canvas as he comes across, holding on to a half cradle. Heavy forearm by Miller. Miller fights his way out again. Stops the shoulder of O'Day. Both wrestlers on their feet. Miller driving the shoulder in. O'Day once again in trouble. Miller in a safe position. Miller doesn't have to win the match to remain Commonwealth champion. Larry O'Day does have to win if he wants to become the new champion. Miller applying the pressure, holding on to the arm. Hard fought match by both Miller and O'Day. Referee looking for a legal move here by O'Day. Up and under knocks Miller into the ropes, and another one. Heavy up and unders by Larry O'Day. O'Day takes the leg, drives the knee into the thigh of Miller. Toe hold applied. This Miller, he knows all the counters, all the tricks of the trade. And O'Day Guavi, side headlock applied. Body smashed by Miller. O'Day hits the canvas. O'Day drops down. Miller comes off the ropes. O'Day goes for a leapfrog, misses it. He looks as if he's been caught in the groin. He's fallen to the floor outside the ring. Oh, this could be the end of the match. O'Day on the floor, has his knees up. Obviously got the knee in the groin as he tried for that leapfrog. Lying on the ground in agony. The referee is about to stop the match, but looks as if Ron Miller is arguing with the referee. And O'Day in trouble outside. Is the match over or not? No, I don't think so. It looks as if Miller says no. The referee waiting for O'Day to come back into the ring. O'Day must be in a lot of pain. Still outside the ring.
Well, that was very sporting. Of Ron Miller, because he's allowing O'Day back into the ring. Yes, he is. He's allowing O'Day back in the ring. He could have had his arm put up.
What a great sportsman. What was that? And up and under by O'Day as he comes through. I was about to say, what a great sportsman, but what a bad sportsman. A count of 3. O'Day has taken a fall out of Ron Miller. The gong goes. I think it was also the end of the match. The hand goes up of Larry O'Day.
And it's back to live wrestling now on World Pro Wrestling with Samoan Joe and Lou Leota versus Merv Fortune and Rip Morgan.
Lock up and Samoan Joe backing into the ropes. Referee will call for a break. Calls for a break, all right. Fortune went to land one on Samoan Joe, but Samoan Joe moved out of the way, and Fortune went across the top rope. He's catapulted back in, and what action from the outside of this tag match. Samoan Joe just trying to move Fortune all over the ring.
Well, all out of the ring too, it looks like it. Well, it's Merv Fortune, the one who's supposed to be in there. He's getting back in now with Lou Leota.
Lou Leota. Merv Fortune in the ring. Take down. Fortune holding on the ropes, and the referee calls for the break. Leota forced back into the corner of Merv Fortune and Rip Morgan. The referee will break this up. Morgan's taking the tag, but Fortune's still in the ring. Morgan strangled hold. Leota trying to move through the legs of Morgan.
Interesting moves by Lou Leota. But this Rip Morgan's been wrestling well of late.
Morgan looking for a slam, looking to body slam Leota, but Leota holding on the ropes, but now back in the corner, danger position. Should have moved away from the corner, away from the ropes. Samoan Joe illegally in the ring. The referee will put him out. Lou Leota in the corner of Morgan and Merv Fortune. Bad position. Bad position to be in. Trying to fight his way out. Morgan goes down. And he makes the move and tags Samoan Joe.
Merv Fortune wondered for a moment just who he was supposed to be wrestling.
Samoan Joe in behind, pulling the head of Fortune back across his shoulders and has the knee into his back, applying pressure. Another tag by Samoan Joe and Lou Leota coming in. It's the arm. And then brings it down over his shoulder.
Continues to work on that arm. Samoan
Joe makes the attack from Leota, and also takes the arm and brings it down across the shoulder. Samoan Joe on the ropes, and the referee calling for a break. Rick Morgan interfering from the outside.
Got him really twisted around the ropes. Now he's out.
Doubled up on Samoan Joe, and they're both kicking in. The ref. Nice big foot by Morgan.
He's made the tag.
Samoan Joe made the tag, and Leota in the ring.
Heavy fist from Leota into Rip Morgan. It's on the ropes, so down goes Leota. Yeah, dangerous situation again, getting into that corner, Steve.
Wilson comes in, takes over on Leota. Wilson with Leota pulling Leota's head across the top rope, and the referee ordering Fortune to break. Leota looks as if he's gone through the ropes, and he's on the floor outside. Samoan Joe is in the ring, coming back on Fortune and Morgan. He's in there illegally, but now he throws the heads of Fortune, or goes to throw the head of Fortune and Morgan together, but they throw him in the ropes, come off with that double clothesline. Leota's come into the ring. He comes in onto Morgan, and he's throwing Morgan across the ring. Merv Fortune in there, trying to big arm in. 4 wrestlers in there. Action all the way. 4 wrestlers in there at one time, and the referee doesn't look as if he's sure what to do now, because there should only be 2 wrestlers. He's throwing the match out. He's signaled for the bell, and he's waving his arms, throwing the match out. And this match, the decision is a double disqualification. The 4 wrestlers are in the ring, 2 of them illegally, and Morgan comes off the ropes, takes a big backdrop, and comes to his feet, and then Fortune is taken by Leota and thrown into the corner. He comes out, hits the floor, and the referee, realizing control was gone, disqualified both teams.
And that's it again from World Pro Wrestling. We'll see you next time.